carta que te doy va con mi presencia hoy. Quiero que la abras al momento que me voy. Entiendo tu coraje, que no ha sido grato el viaje, tanto desaparecido que llevas como equipaje. Partiendo de esa tierra, de aquel pueblito viejo y esa luna consentida que se colgó del cielo, alumbrando los llantos de almas sin consuelo, 100 años de soledad y también en desvelo, porque asesinaron a más de 100 personas. Ciénaga, Magdalena, directo Las Bananeras, recuerdos de Armero y tantas vanas guerras. Guerra de los 1000 días, a tu fin llegarás, firmando Wisconsin un tratado de paz. Del Orinoco el cauce, la causa de mi amor, como Salabarrieta en voz alta y con honor. Homenaje hacia Barú, península del pescador. Colombia siempre fuerte, la tierra del soñador.
De nada sirvió la riqueza en tus bolsillos, si hay pobreza en la cabeza y vacío en el corazón. Podrás comprar relojes, pero no se compra el tiempo. Podrás comprar la posición de un voto, pero no el respeto. Conseguirás la medicina, pero no la salud. Puedes comprar un libro, pero no la inteligencia. Todos seremos iguales, no importa lo que tengas, padre. Hoy la piel de mi país se viste en sangre. Hoy madres lloran en la tumba de sus hijos pidiendo que Dios los guarde. Su fuerza de poder atrajo con hombres de baja moralidad. Sé que hay otro sentimiento para triunfar.
Esta es mi Colombia, mi tierra hermosa, mi tierra hermosa. Esta es mi Colombia, mi tierra hermosa, mi tierra hermosa.
Ayer te recordaba mientras miraba hacia el cielo. Momentos bonitos fueron los más bellos, hoy arrebatados por incompetentes que ante la situación pretenden ser indiferentes. Igual no me olvido lo que me brindaste, tu apellido no es guerra cuando tus hijos son arte. Se desgarra el alma de cada hijo que pariste. Contra el abusador existe un pueblo que resiste, disparando con piedras y los cerdos con balas. Los dueños del abuso con el poder y sus alas. Igual no nos rendiremos, vencer o morir. Nuestra sangre no necesita y debemos de resistir.
Gracias por tu riqueza, por tus batallas. Sé que has tenido que soportar la tiranía, la pobreza, la sangre, las balas. Si llegas a caer, te reviviremos en cada palabra. Quiero verte crecer, brillar en las mañanas. Eres mi vida, mi hombro, mis ganas. Me inspiras cada día a camellar por mi raza. Soñar despierto cuando veo tu magia. Con orgullo cargo mi bandera, no importa por dónde sea. Te desato tus caídas, no dejaré que te detengan. Tú recorres por mis venas, caminaré a tu lado hasta el día en que me muera.
Dolor, rabia y pasión, todos juntos en un corazón colombiano. Viva mi nación, aquí hay dinero, mujeres, buenas personas y hueputas que nos gobiernan y disfrutan a costa suya. Las madres de nuestro país, guerreras absolutas y la mayoría de asesinatos feministas. Sonrisas en todos, con trabajos esclavistas. Si eres del barrio, siempre tendrás una vista y se trabaja hasta con guayao. Todos los sábados, la mayoría emborrachados. El campesino lucha por no ser robado. El pobre es pobre y el rico es millonario.
Esta es mi Colombia, mi tierra hermosa, mi tierra hermosa. Esta es mi Colombia, mi tierra hermosa, mi tierra hermosa.
If you are a content creator, you really need to start using Artlist, a royalty-free music and sound effects licensing platform. Any song
We're good? We're on? Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to another flight. Another video. And thank you guys for joining us on this flight. Will be a short flight from Roswell, New Mexico. Well, from Roswell, New Mexico to Phoenix, Arizona. We will be leaving shortly here. Let me just click on the right screen. I guess we'll do a low altitude flight. Excuse me. Okay.
If you do lower, it's gonna take longer.
What's that?
I think if you do a lower altitude, it's gonna take longer.
No, we can go a little bit faster that way.
Oh.
And higher one takes more time. Alright, so this is runway 26. So we're gonna go ahead and do an Ilo approach on there. Just setting this up, guys. So we're not flying that one. We're gonna switch to this. We flew A320 yesterday, and that was fun. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that again. We're gonna leave the 747 and move into a better flight. What? On this? Oh, sorry. I was like, what? All right, so we got a low altitude flight. This is gonna take 54 minutes, which in aviation, who knows what that means? It could, right? Like 54 minutes? I think we did a flight yesterday for less time, didn't we? And it took an hour or something like that.
An hour?
Yeah, a little bit more than an hour, I think. Can you check that? Because I don't know. I mean, Phoenix is kind of far. Maybe we should do a high altitude flight. Let's see if it's any shorter on a high altitude flight. No, this is about the same.
But what did it change? Because you changed the plane? I don't think so.
Well, what did it say before? Let's see. Let's see. If we use the 747, you think it will be shorter? Let's try. 49 minutes. Yeah, so it's a little bit shorter. If we probably do a low altitude flight, it will shrink the...
Click in there again.
On this?
Here.
Which one? This?
Yes. And go... No. Click again.
On the planes?
Yes. Choose the one that you were going to use.
That's the A320. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right. This one? All right. And this is some of the planning you got to do, I guess.
And click over here again. And
you probably were on this, right? Which is a direct. And that's what you're... And we're not doing that. We're doing a low altitude flight. Ilo Approach. All right. Oh, what's going on? Everything okay back there? Yeah. All right. We got. Can I see Sophia? She's my little daughter and my wife and my brother-in-law here on the flight because, you know, we need some passengers. We're getting ready for bed. Yeah, tell everybody to subscribe. You happy? Yeah. Oh, be careful. People are listening right now and you're messing up the microphone. All right. We're going to go ahead and start the flight. What do you think? You want to be a pilot? Yeah? All right, 3 more passengers. Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate it. I hope we got plenty of diapers because I'm going to need them. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Okay. All right. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. We should fly fairly quickly. All right, Sophia. So let's go ahead and put the flaps down for the passengers and get everything configured so when we're up in the air we don't have any issues. So I'm just setting up this autopilot here. We're gonna probably climb to most likely they're gonna give us like a clearance of 9,000 feet. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as my co-pilot here rips off my headset. And we'll just do a vertical climb. Set that. All right. So,
like, let's go because your data always crash, and I don't want you to.
What?
That she says.
Oh yeah, yeah. My wife took my daughter out of here. Because I am still learning how to become a good pilot. You know, I'm what they call a greenhorn. We'll turn the landing lights on. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I always do that. We don't need landing lights because we're not landing. All right. So let's just flight plan. Put that on. I think we're good to go. Okay. All right. Let's just get up in the air and get it going. We don't want to be forever, right? Yep, put this thrust up here. I hear those engines spooling up. Let's go. Here we go. All right, so God bless you all. We're leaving, where are we at again? Roswell, New Mexico, and we're headed to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go check if the rent has gotten any more expensive. All right. Thank you, Roswell, for having us. Liberty Airlines departing. Oh, and 26 left, I think it was. All right, guys, here we go. We're doing it now. So we're in the A320 Airbus. We have 4 passengers. One with us, loyal passenger here. Sister 19, laugh out loud, online. Thank you for joining us. All right, positive rate of climb. Gear up. Here we go. We're doing it now, guys. I mean, what can I say? Thank you for joining us. I'm just gonna go ahead and set this autopilot. Okay, let's acknowledge them so they don't yell at us, and we'll switch to that in a second here. We're just getting that configured so that we don't have any issues. Okay, there we go. Put those flaps up so we can continue to speed up. We do not want those flaps down. We're trying to get that speed up. Alright, here we go, guys. So what I'm doing now is I'm just switching this radio so I can communicate with the radio correctly. We're going to 10,000 feet. To continue as planned. So good, we're getting picked up on the line here, and we gotta just fix our altitude. There we go. All right, we got 10,000 feet. Oops.
132.65 Airbus 320.
We're way too high. They're gonna yell at us to go down. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to fix that real quick here. Oops. No, we want to be careful with the vertical speed. We do not want the airplane to do something unnecessary. All right, so that should be good right now. We're gonna go ahead and switch over. We should have, I'm gonna check the weather. I did not do that. I should have probably done that before we fly. Oh, I got an overspeed warning. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Oh yeah, we are not. Let me decrease that. We are going way too fast. I don't know why. Let me set that up. Alright, that should do it. It's still overspeeding. Let's try to figure out what's going on here. Get that flaps all the way up. Everything's up. We're going 400 miles an hour. We're leveling off at 10,000. I don't know why we're overspeeding. Let's just put the flaps out for a second here. Not the flaps, the speed brake. We're just gonna try to bleed off some of the speed real quick.
Roswell departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 10,800 feet, descending 10,000 feet. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Roswell departure continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Alright, cool. I think we're alright so far. I don't know. Not sure why we're getting those warnings. It looks like I'm just gonna have to figure that out. Oh shoot. Oh, no, do not do that to me. Here we go. Okay, alright, now we got it. Alright. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. We'll acknowledge them. So I'm gonna go over here and put that in. 12,000 feet, vertical speed. Let's go ahead, make it nice and comfortable. We'll go up 1,000 feet per second. We don't want to do anything drastic, you know, just taking it easy. We got our flaps up, speed brake. We can get rid of that. I just put that out to slow the aircraft, but since all right. 128.65. Oops. All right, we got some loyal passengers. That's what I'm talking about. 0.65 Albuquerque.
Albuquerque Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is climbing through 10,000 feet for 12,000 feet. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Albuquerque Center continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Why is this not working? Sometimes these things do not work correctly. There we go. Or it's the pilot. Most likely it's me. But okay. Just try not to take blame, you know, but I should. See, that's what I don't get. You see, it's just deciding to climb on its own. That's weird, right? I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm sure I'm doing a lot. I got it put in here. I had the vertical speed where I wanted it, and it just take it easy, you know. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and check the exterior of this thing. Let's see. That's pretty cool, huh? What the heck, man? Oops, sorry. 46% fuel. What is AOA? I've never seen that before. Alright, Albuquerque, New Mexico. We took off. I don't know exactly where that is. Let's find out. Holy crap, I think we, yeah, we left a long time ago. I wanted to see it, but I couldn't get everything set in the cockpit quickly enough. So, yeah, we're headed west, and we are doing pretty good. I do have a message. I want to show you this. Okay, look. This right here, AOA. I don't know what that is. We have 46% fuel tonight. Engines are running on 49%. We're at 240 knots. Flying out of Albuquerque, New Mexico to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's just jump back in here and make sure everything's going correctly. All right, we're at 12,000 feet. Our speed's good. Everything's good. Yeah, good. It's looking good. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can see our waypoints. There they are. All right. So we got a lot of 12,000 feet here, which is fine. We are going over mountains, but we have our 2992. So our height is correct and everything is good to go. We have a tailwind here of 282 and 270 over 2. Everything else seems to be good. All right, let's turn up some of these brightness. I personally like to see what I'm doing, and I don't know, and I like to turn up these lights here. Sometimes they're not as bright as you would like them to be. And oops, yeah, you can turn off some of these too. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, that's good. And now I just gotta get some of these panel lights on here. Oh, there we go. Now we can see. I just want to light some things up so we can see what we're doing here. Alright. Oops. Sorry, guys. I keep breathing into that thing by accident. No, not too bright, you know? Alright. So, as you can see, it's pretty clear out here. We're going to continue to head west. Now that we're at our cruising altitude for a little while here, we'll go ahead and just speed up. We don't want to make it too long. Cool. We're doing good. Everything is A-okay. Alright, so tonight's flight, like I said, is to Phoenix, Arizona, and we are cruising up here at 300 knots. The altitude is 12,000 feet, and we are boogieing along here, going to Phoenix, Arizona. I have been to Phoenix, Arizona. They have In-N-Out Burger out there. It's really good. I love it. I don't know if anybody's been to In-N-Out Burger, but while we're there, we'll go ahead and pick up a couple burgers and enjoy ourselves. In the meantime, let's make sure we get there safely, guys. Let me put these max brakes on. Just set up some things for the configuration for landing. Now, this button that I just pressed right here, sorry, as soon as I can get the mouse to work correctly, this. Okay, you have low, you have auto brake medium, and you have max. I am not too good at landing this, so I put it on max so that we have plenty of time to stop this airplane. I have auto thrust and everything, but I'm working with limited tools. I have a controller for Xbox to control right here. The up and down and the yaw and everything. And then I have this mouse here, which freaks out on me most of the time, to move around to see everything in the aircraft. So a lot of times I'm trying to run around to click things, and I forget to explain things to you guys because I'm in a panic making sure I don't crash this. But if I had more flight controls, which I'm going to eventually get and invest in, I would be able to do a lot more quicker and be more relaxed and be able to explain things a little bit better. This is our first waypoint right in here, and that little number you see in that fusion pink, that is our altitude for this waypoint. So we're already up at 12,000 feet, and we're coming up to this waypoint in about 100 miles. So we're doing good. There's some airports out there. Look at that. That's some pretty big airport. I wonder what that is. That's yeah, we're passing over that one. That looks like a pretty big place. I don't know. I don't see anything out here. We are in Roswell, New Mexico. That could be Area 51 for all we know. I actually look at this. There's a bunch of airports right here. I can look it up and tell you right now, guys. So yeah, let's see. I'll just airports. KALM. I'm sorry, I'm so curious about aviation. I just want to see what it is. Okay, it's New Mexico. That's address 350 Airport Road in Alvarado, New Mexico. That is the airport that we are passing over. Pretty cool. I did not know that. Maybe I could save that so I can fly there and land one of those days. Maybe on the way back from Arizona we can land there and check it out. Right outside of Roswell, New Mexico. Pretty cool. Alright, today is a short flight. It should be about 1 hour. We're not going too far. We're going to go ahead and continue here. It's a nice clear night. Let me check the weather and see what's going on in Albuquerque, you know. If I don't know, you guys don't know, right? So I gotta tell you. Let's see. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alright. So Albuquerque is 42 degrees. A little chilly tonight, but clear skies. Nothing going on out here. And let's see what Phoenix has. Alright guys, so Phoenix is nice. There's nothing really going on. It's 0% chance of rain. It is currently 66 out there, a little bit warmer. But that's chilly for the desert temperatures. I don't know if you're from Arizona, you probably know. If you're not from Arizona and you've never been to a place like that, it's beautiful during the day and chilly at night. And most of the weather consists of sunny skies and chilly nights, desert weather. But Arizona is a beautiful place. I would love to live there. Matter of fact, I would move there in a heartbeat. It's one of my favorite places in the United States. I mean, among others, I got a lot of favorite places, but that one is definitely, I would say, the number one, top of my list, besides the state that I live in right now. So, yeah. I just sped up a little bit because I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm trying to get it up in the air and back down. So, we have our speed indicator right here, and this is our speed control for our navigation, our autopilot, excuse me. Yeah, this pretty much controls most of this here to let you know what you're doing right or wrong. Which is not a really good description of what I'm saying, but I have to go into more detail. The thing is, I have to learn more. I don't know everything, but I know enough to fly and land. which isn't saying much, I guess. It's like everything in life, though. You gotta learn by doing, right? And you gotta study. You gotta really invest your time in things in order to know what's going on. It's like driving a car, you know, you drive a car and it's kind of hard at first and you're scared to go on the highway, and then you get better and better, hopefully, right? I mean, maybe you don't, but most people do. And as you get better and better at things, you know, start learning more and more comfortable you get. The more comfortable you get, the... Uh-oh. We just lost something. I think the headset died. Uh-oh. Alright, that's okay. We don't need it, I guess. We'll just make sure everything's working correctly. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. It's just the headset. I didn't charge it last night, I forgot. My brother-in-law told me that I need to plug it in, and I totally forgot, so... I don't need them. But I gotta charge this thing. Remind me, guys. Alright. Yeah, I totally messed up. I guess you're right. I just heard like doo-doo, and then it died, and now I'm like, oh crap, now I gotta fly blind. I don't know if they're gonna tell me anything. I gotta look and make sure I'm paying attention to the screen now, so I just made things more complicated than I need to be. Yeah. What are you gonna do, right? Rookie mistakes. Coming to my next point, right? Always be prepared. Thank you. Producers in here. Slash brother-in-law slash everything else, you know. Oh, it works if you plug it in. Okay, so I'm not the smartest pilot.
There you go.
Yeah, it's working?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Here we go. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay. Thank God. Oh, God. I'm like, you know, I crashed a plane. I finally landed successfully, but I did learn some things. I studied how to land this plane correctly today a little bit more. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but hold on one sec. I got to contact the tower. But I have screwed up big time. You know, you're supposed to idle this plane over the runway when you get about 30 feet off the ground, and then pitch up 10 degrees. And that's how you flare the nose of the aircraft to touch down on that pocket of air and float onto the runway correctly. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try tonight. I'm learning. Alright. Albuquerque, continue as planned. We're coming up to our next waypoint, so they're yelling at us. Oh no, we got some time. It's weird. I wonder why they're contacting us. You know, I forgot to also plug in the light again. We had 55 miles. That's okay. It looks pretty good though. I think I like this setup better because you can see and I can zoom in for you and show you what buttons I'm using. You know, it's not too important to see me. It's more important to see, you know, what's going on out here. Speaking of that, let's take a... let's check that out. All right, look at that. That must be what, Albuquerque over there? Can you look up this airport code? I'm curious to see if that's KLRU. Look, we have do you know that name? We have that passenger 3 days in a row. It's our loyal customer. They're gonna first class all.
And he types the same thing all the time.
Huh?
And he types the same thing all the time.
All the time. You gotta love it though. I mean, that's a look. I'm giving him black status card where, you know, like in credit cards they give you a black card. He's getting one of those. He's gonna be like the 1,000-mile passenger. You know what I mean? Like one of those. He gets VIP everything because he's been on every flight. He don't even care if I crash. So I appreciate it. Let's look up this airport here and find out what that is. So we're cruising at 12,000 feet, 340 knots, and we are headed out of Albuquerque to Phoenix, Arizona, where it is currently 66 degrees, clear skies, a beautiful, chilly desert night. We're going to be landing nice and softly on that nice, beautiful desert.
It's called Las Cruces International.
Los Cruces. If you look right over here on our right wing, you'll see Los Cruces, the city of the lost cruise people. Los Cruces. Viva Los Cruces. Also, we got to go to Las Vegas. I mean, we got to. Why not, guys? You know, I mean, if you guys want to go, we'll go. I'll land this plane right on the strip. Not really, but we got to follow all rules and regulations of the FAA because we do not want... Uh-oh, are we getting pulled over? What's going on back there? Is the cops coming? Jeez.
You got pulled over?
Yeah, how do you get pulled over in the air? We're going too fast? Man, I'm going to have a stroke.
You're going over the speed limit.
What is it?
You're going over the speed limit.
Oh, I mean, the tower didn't say anything.
You're going 40 miles.
Yeah, but we're above 10,000, so we should be good at this speed. I mean, realistically, in a regular airplane or
Okay, I'll let
airline.
you pass this time.
Yeah, that stuff behind me, man. That is like, what is that? Like, we're getting a ticket. We're getting a ticket with that. All right, guys. Apparently, we got some disco party back here on the aircraft, celebrating our only passenger so far. Let's hit the disco for the only passenger. Can we do that? Can we hit a disco for that guy? Girl? Whatever. Here we go. There we go. There you go. There's your disco party for the only loyal passenger. Woo!
I have the proper music for that one.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, hit it. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. Our number one passenger on this flight. Let's go. Yeah. These flights are getting crazier and crazier, folks. We got music, we got disco, we got number one. We only got like 3 people on this flight, but we're having a good time. We're doing it safely and efficiently. Adjust setting to the right. 17. We must get in a tailwind. I think we're a little bit off, but we're about the right. Okay, cool. All right, you can stop with the music. We don't want a copyright strike. You know what I mean?
No, that's not copyright.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You know, we want to respect all YouTube rules and regulations as well as the FAA up here, guys, because we need return passengers. We can't shut down. We're a brand new airline, Liberty Airlines. Let's go. All right, so I gotta really start making better content. If you haven't noticed, I'm gonna start really going into detail of all instruments, what they do, when they do it, and all that stuff. But first, I need to study, which I'm currently doing. And as I learn, I will tell you what I'm learning. So, and if you have any questions, write them in the live chat, man. I'll answer them right here. No problem. So, we're good on fuel. This is the waypoint we're coming up to. Or no, I'm sorry. This one is where we're coming up. This is where we're on right now. DMN is the next one. Let's see what, let's see. Is that our... Okay. Arrive. Oh, okay, we're arriving on 26 left. And yeah, we're good. Return. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's see here. I'm just curious to see. Oh yeah, it's not too far. I think we're going around some mountains here. That's why they got some. You see, if you look to the right here, we have some mountains. So we came out of Albuquerque and they vectored us over here. I don't know if I used that word correctly, but they basically vector us to the left here around these mountains. This little brown stuff you see, it should be mountains out to the right of us over here. You can't really see too good because it's dark. Let's see if we can see anything. Alright, so I guess if it was daytime over here, you'll be able to see some mountains. And we're leaving, I don't know what that is, but cool. This is how it is out here. You know, you got little cities here and there, like that. Alright, cool. Look, there's another airport right there. Hey, can you look up this airport? I'm just curious. Oh, he left. Oops. Alright, he left me with a weird red light behind me. I don't know what that's about. I don't like it. Alright, we're banking. To the right. Over this airport. Let's see what airport this is. I'm just curious. There. I just like to share information as I learn it. I don't know why I'm so curious, but I am. Alright, let's see. Also in New Mexico, it's Deming City Airport. Another one that we can fly to. Deming City Airport, guys, where all the Deming people live? D-E-M-I-N-G. Alright, cool. Let's see. Anything cool about that place? Probably plenty of stuff. Excuse me. I gotta stop yawning, guys. I'm sorry. I just worked like 12 hours and I come in here and I like to do these streams. What? Oh, crap. Sorry. I was hearing myself. Oops. Okay. So, there's that. Alright. Now, let's go back up here and just check this out. So, this number is very important. I'll tell you. This is the altimeter. So, this is different in most places, depending where you're at. Every place has a number, and you want to make sure it's correct, because when you're landing, it will tell you how far away the ground is and if you need to adjust. Like if you left one place and this was different and then they gave you another number, you have to dial it in, because that is very important for altitude. You do not want to put in the wrong, for example, like if they give you a number and it's 2992, for example, and you're at 3,000 feet, and then you are flying along at 3,000 feet and you hit a different altimeter and they change it. Now, depending on where you're at, you can be above or under that altitude now, because you have to adjust your altimeter. So if you adjust your altimeter, it will also give you a different altitude adjustment. So depending where you're at, you have to adjust that in order for your altitude to be correct. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but basically if you're at 3,000 feet and your altimeter is 2992 and you go to a different place and it's a different altimeter, that altitude at 2992 could now, let's say, be 2,000 feet for an example. So you think you're at 3,000 feet because your altimeter has not changed, and you're actually at 2,000 feet. So if you go to land, you'll be in big trouble because you'll be adjusting for that, and you'll wind up hitting the ground faster than you thought. So it's very important to pay attention to everything, especially in an aircraft. I'll tell you a story in a second here. I do not want to have any problems with these guys, you know? So, let's see. There. All right.
Albuquerque Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20,
There you go.
12,000 feet. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20, Albuquerque Center, continue to FOSS as planned.
Continue to FOSS.
Decimal 902.
Altimeter 29902. We're on FOSS. We're on FOSS. Get it? Ha ha ha. See? 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000. So we're 10 miles out from fast. So we're going fast to fast. Ah, got him. Just kidding. All right. Enough with the dumb jokes. So, yeah. So there was a CJR plane that I heard a story about from another YouTuber. I was listening to his stories. I watch aviation a lot, and they were talking about it. And basically what happened was these guys were... Oops. Trying to adjust so you guys can see the whole flight deck and outside. They were flying a CJ300, which is another aircraft. It's a little bit smaller, and it has 2 engines. And they were moving it from one airport to another, and they wanted to test some things out and have some fun. They were having a good time together on the flight deck, and there was no one there, so they were just, you know, enjoying their time out there and trying different things out. And apparently in the aviation community, hitting 41,000 is like you know, a bit of a star or like a achievement to do, to hit the 41,000 club, which is like a ceiling of an aircraft. You're pushing it to the limit at that point. But right here, there's well, this doesn't have it. It does. Right here is your vertical speed. All of them are different. Some have a VS slash on them that you hit, and it activates it after you dial this in. This one here, you just click up here, and that will adjust the altitude as after you put in a different number. It will pop up here to confirm that you put in it, and once you click it, that activates it, and then it knows it's a different altitude, and then you put your vertical speed. You can either adjust it up or down. Now, the problem with that is when you're going to 41,000 feet, the air is thinner. The plane's not, some planes, depending on which one you're flying, for example, like the CJR, is not meant to, like, that's their ceiling, but you want to hand fly it up there with the thrust. You do not want to put the vertical speed on, because what happens is the vertical speed will keep the nose of the aircraft pitched up, and it won't allow the aircraft to adjust for speed as fast as the vertical speed is going up in thinner altitude. After like 37,000 feet, you're going up to 40,000, it's going to get thinner, the plane's going to be pitched up, and it's going to start slowing the aircraft, and you do not want to stall the aircraft at that altitude, or any altitude for that. So when you're going up to extremes, you really want to get a feel for the aircraft to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And you have to pay attention. You know, these guys were having a good time and they were climbing out, and they weren't paying attention for a while to their speed indicated right here. So their speed was going down as they were going up. And what happened was they didn't know that it was because of their vertical climb. So they got a stick shake, which is when the aircraft lets you know that it's about to have a problem, like stalling, and it will shake, like, you know, and as it gets more and more severe, it will shake violently. But they found that the altitude was dropping, but at this point, they have already ignored it for so long that they're at their third stick shake. So their vertical speed was adjusted only on their man, why am I blanking? I'm sorry. Their this sorry, which is oh my god, I'm sorry guys, my brain is like, I'm so tired. But okay, so your autopilot. So their autopilot, they had to they should have disengaged it and tried to push the nose down and got the aircraft back under control. Unfortunately, they didn't do it in time. What happened was their engines, N1 and N2, both stalled and shut down. Now, this particular plane, the engines actually had a problem which the pilots were not aware of, where they were overheated, so they froze and they could not do a startup on them, and they were trying to figure things out. They did not communicate correctly with the ground, and as they were trying to figure things out, they're trying to restart the engines the whole time. Now, the communication was not the best with ground air traffic control, because I think they were kind of embarrassed. They had one captain on there who had a lot of hours and another one who was kind of new. And they switched seats. The captain took over and they both switched out to, you know, joke around, have a good time, and take each other's positions. So when they did that, they wound up getting into this trouble. And everything was lighthearted at first until this problem happened. Now, when this happened, they actually wound up switching back. The pilot went back into the left seat, and the co-pilot went back into the right. At this point, now they're gliding down, and they're getting lower and lower to the ground, but they're still not communicating correctly to air traffic control. As they got close to air traffic control, they asked them again if there's a problem, and you know, these guys could not get the engines restarted because they did not know exactly what the problem with the engines were. But they did not check to see if there was any airports within the range that they were. Now, when they were at 31,000 feet, they had plenty of time to glide that plane safely to a runway, but because of I don't know if it was ego or what, but they did not. Well, the main pilot is responsible for taking care of that, but I think he was a little bit worried about, you know, looking stupid when he knew he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing with the aircraft, which caused the problem. So he didn't communicate until later. And now when they switched back, the co-pilot told air traffic control that both engines are out and they need an airport to guide it. But at this point, they're at 13,000 feet, and they were outside the range of the only airport they could glide to. The airport was directly in front of them. Unfortunately, they would have never made it to that runway, so they were looking for other alternatives to land. Now, when they were looking for other alternatives to land, they saw that there was a highway to the left of them, and they banked left. with the permission of, you know, I don't know if they have permission for that or not, but like they did tell air traffic control that they were headed that direction because they didn't have any other options. Unfortunately, these two, the last transmission was the pilot telling the co-pilot that he wants to keep the gear up, which is not a great situation to have because as you're going down to the ground, your landing gear absorbs a lot of the impact of you landing. So if you have your geared up, it's going to be pretty severe when you hit the ground. And these guys were over a neighborhood and they did not want to hit any houses, so they wanted to keep the gear up as long as possible to glide over whatever they needed to. Now, unfortunately, the last transmission was the crashing of the aircraft, where it wound up hitting a garage and everybody was safe on the ground. And the aircraft rolled and wound up exploding. Unfortunately, in this story, both of the pilots wound up losing their life, which is kind of sad and unfortunate. So it's like a story of, I'm not trying to sound negative. Actually, we don't want to be negative on these flights at all. We want to be positive. The point of the story is when you're flying a plane, it's better to be aware of these kind of situations and take things seriouser. I mean, like, we like to have a good time up here on Liberty Airlines. We like to enjoy our time and do the thing, and everything. But in aviation, there's a time to play and a time to do what you're supposed to be doing. You don't want to take unnecessary risk at the expense of your own life. Now, that airplane did not have any passengers. They were just deadheading, which is a term in the aviation community where their plane is completely empty and they are just bringing it from one airport to another, or maybe it's called deadheading, or to be better example for that, but it's just basically the two pilots that were on board and they were testing the aircraft out, doing all kinds of fun stuff with it, but I think they got a little bit carried away and pushed it a little bit too much and wound up getting themselves into more trouble than they could have got out of. So the point of the story is, guys, just be safe, don't take unnecessary chances, because those guys had families that they wanted to go home to. The pilot was, I think, 31 and the co-pilot was 25. The older guy had a family and everything, and the younger guy, I think, was married. So you just don't want to do anything like that, You got to take care of your family, guys. There's no point to be unsafe. You always want to just go ahead and enjoy time with the family, I just put on real-time. I forgot to put that on. This is real-time, Look, there's another airport over there. So, yeah. I like to put real-time weather on because we want this as close to realistic as possible. We're close to mountains, so we're flying at a low-altitude flight. Normally, I would not fly at a low-altitude flight, especially being out here, because, there's a lot of mountains. But we're trusting our aircraft to do everything correctly, and also we're trusting Albuquerque Center here, and we're going to go ahead and trust that they're telling us the right thing as we make our approach here. We're not too far away. We're actually doing pretty good here, guys. I think it might actually be only 1 hour. I thought it was going to take longer, but it looks like they're going to... Look, if you see here, 12,000. We got this waypoint here, which is right here. And then I think they're going to start making us descend right here. And then we'll do a left turn here, and we'll be right here, right on the runway. Cool. So today we're going to be adjusting this. Let me see. So I believe 139 knots. Flaps are going to be at 25. Oh, I'm sorry. Flaps 3 we're going to do. And just make sure this is armed. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure everything is set here. You see the sun is setting, and if you look out here, you'll see the mountains. Check it out. It's pretty cool. Let's check it out from the exterior. Yeah. I told you, see? This is... See, out west is so cool, man. Like, it's such a different environment than I grew up in. And it's so vast and big and mountains everywhere. It's just feels like it can go on forever. I like it. I like places where there's less population. It seems just to be more peaceful in general. Now this, what it would look like if you were sitting in the pilot's seat here. Not too bad. You know, you got views. I mean, what kind of office beats this? Views on views, as they do. I set up, well, I didn't set it up. I shouldn't say that. My brother-in-law did. He set up the computer slightly different tonight because I wanted to give you guys a better experience here and make the flight deck a lot bigger. And also put this so you can see what's going on and what they're telling us. And I have the map here in the center so you guys can fly along with us as we make our descent into Phoenix, Arizona. I think we were going to head to Phoenix, Arizona before, but we just didn't have enough time. So we're just doing it one flight at a time, little by little, which is nice too, right? So today on this flight, we had macaroni and cheese, a little bit of bread, and some Mexican green sauce. Especially since we're out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we want to have some good Mexican food. Why not, guys, right? New Mexico, Mexican food. Sounds good to me, man. I love Mexican food. I don't know about you guys, but Mexican food is delicious. I love that. I used to eat a lot of sushi. I like that too, but my wife doesn't like it. My brother-in-law does, and I would love to eat more sushi, to be honest with you. But yeah, I love Mexican food. If you can't tell that I'm a gordito. But, you know, what can you do? I love the Mexican food. All right. Beba. Our next waypoint. Probably not even pronounced, by the way, but... Oops. I just wanted to see the... All right. So this right here is your flight management system. Normally this would tell you everything you need to know about the flight. You would be doing a math test on the weight of your aircraft, how much it weighs, what you need to retract the flaps, your speed of landing, your approach, if you have enough fuel to make it to the destination that you're headed to, and so on. It will tell you the weather condition at the airport you're headed to, and you can get a printout of that to tell the passengers if you want. yeah, you can pretty much do a lot of things from here, but this is like your main thing. Alright. Sorry guys, we got some new information coming in.
132.35 for Airbus A320.
132.35. We're switching to now. 3. Oops. 35. Alright, there you go. Alright. Cool. Alright, we switch to that. Let's see what they want.
Albuquerque Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 12,000.
Oh, we're about to make it ascend to 9,200, I think. Okay, cool. Altimeter 29.902. Let's just adjust that. Does this say 252, huh? This is the problem with this too. I don't want to activate anything. Oh shit. Oops. Excuse me. No, 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 no. I don't want to go down. Oh no. I already activated it. Oopsie. No, 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 no. Yeah, we do not want to do that. Sorry. No, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, go up. These are the kind of mistakes that we do not want to make. What is my assigned altitude? Ooh, sorry guys. Sorry. Alright, so don't adjust that until they tell you. That's the thing I just learned now. That's all. We'll go up 1,000 feet and that's it. When we get to okay, sorry. So we're getting close. We're going pretty quick, and we're gonna start getting ready for landing in a little bit here. We're gonna have to start getting everything configured in the aircraft. Everything's gonna start happening very quickly soon. As you can see, we're gonna go here, descend and descend. So we're already getting ready to land here. So 29.902. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up or smiley face or the peace sign. Thank you, Lady Caro, joining us on the flight tonight. Mucho gracias. Thank you. So we left Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are currently on our way to Phoenix, Arizona to go look at some cactuses and scorpions and check out the desert and get some In-N-Out burger. I like Phoenix, Arizona. It's a great place if I didn't already say that. But man, I've been there and I loved it. I think I've been there like 2 or 3 times. Every time was great. It's just a beautiful place and it's great. I don't know what else to say about it. A lot of cool hiking. The people are interesting. And great place to visit. If you haven't been there, I suggest go check out Phoenix, Arizona for yourself. If you're living in Phoenix, Arizona, then you know all about it. It's a pretty cool place. You could be up in Flagstaff, Arizona, and you drop down the mountain all the way into the valley into Phoenix. It takes about 2 hours driving, and you are up at the top of the mountain at 30 degrees, and it's chilly and snow on the ground. And you go down to Phoenix, and it's flat and desert, and it's 80 degrees and sunshine and beautiful. It feels like a whole different environment. It is night and day, but such a cool place. I mean, you can be in the snow just driving up the mountain, you can be in the heat in the desert just driving down. Interesting and cool place, man. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. Love that place. Cool people out there too, man. I bought a hat out there and some jeans. I met a guy I'm still friends with to this day. I don't want to say his name in case he doesn't want me to, but he was in the military. We were talking. He's a great dude, really cool person, and yeah, nice people out there in Arizona. He helped me pick out some cool stuff at the store he was working at, and he has a farm out there, I believe, and horses and everything like that. It's pretty cool, man. I mean, I envy those people. They live in really like I would like to live like that on a farm and with a house like that. That'd be awesome. I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. I like that kind of stuff. Some people like the city life and shopping and being near people. Me, I'd rather be in the middle of nowhere, relaxing on a farm or something, riding a horse. I guess I'm a cowboy at heart, even though I grew up in the city. Could be why. All right, guys. So we're approaching some of our waypoint here's. I already sound like a cowboy. We're approaching our waypoint here's. Yeah. No, sorry. Too much. All right. So we're coming up to Susie, who is also my cousin. Shout out to Susie and our waypoint. So I'm going to go ahead and start slowing down because under 10,000, we got to hit our landing lights and we cannot be above 250 knots. So I'm just going to slow the plane down to about 210 until we get configured for landing. I don't want to push this plane too fast, too far. So we can land safely here in Phoenix, Arizona, which we should be arriving at very shortly here, guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be great. It looks like we have a tailwind at 211, 209, 220. Everything seems to be good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. It is 1946 hours out here, and it's currently 11:05, and we are getting close, guys. We might even already be over Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know. I think we are. Yeah, I think we might be over Arizona right now. Let's go check. You guys see any cactuses out there? I don't see anything yet, but you never know. It's probably out there somewhere. Look at that. There's an airport. We're passing here. Let's see. Okay. Let's jump back in here. You gotta pay attention, you know? We're getting close, so let's adjust that. As you can see, we're going to start beginning our descent soon here. They're probably going to start telling us a lot of information quickly. So you see that too. You got to pay attention to your airspeed. I don't want to go too slow without my flaps. I'm just waiting for the next information here. So here we go. There they 7,000 feet. I knew they were gonna. All right, there we go. Let's acknowledge. And
maintain 7,000 feet Airbus A320.
Go ahead. Bam. We do not need to overspeed. So 190. We're gonna go ahead and put flaps to bank it to the right here, and we're still descending. Okay. Sorry. All right. So what we did here is we slowed down to 190. We put our flaps at 2. We put our vertical speed down here, and we are descending to 7,000 feet. So run transition, runway 26 approach. We're repeating in that now on ILS.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 26 approach via Surrun transition. Cleared to Surrun Airbus A320.
All right, Surrun 320. We're gonna be going lower here and then making a left bank. Everything's going nice. We're gonna go ahead and just start slowing even further here. We do not want to bring the nose of the aircraft up too much here. You see, we do not need to go into a stall. We are going lower and lower. We're under 10,000 feet. We need to go ahead and turn those on. Make sure that's on. It's not on, so we'll jump back in the cockpit and make sure that's on. Alright, Phoenix Approach. Everything's happening fast, so we're just getting communication set up. 2121. We're descending to 100. Boom, approach. All right, cool. We're going to be making a left bank soon. We're going too fast. Altimeter 29.902. I hope that's not us. We'll find out soon enough. No, it's not. Okay, cool. That runway that you see right here, that's actually a different airport. That is not us. I was getting a little bit concerned that it might be, but it's not. We're actually continuing here. Another 15 miles to this waypoint. I have the ILS that just popped up in these white dots here, and once that gets to the center, it should bank us to the left, and then we will go ahead and activate our ILS, which is our keep us direct onto the runway here. That basically tells the aircraft to continue straight there. So I have my flaps down, as you can see here. That's full. Where I'm at is perfect. It's green lit, so we're good with that. We're just kind of cruising. The altimeter is set. Now we could already be on our ILS approach at this point because these are referencing this, so could be telling us just that's what we need to hit for the ILS approach. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're at these levels, you see. So we're gonna just maintain that. And there's that airport that we're passing there. We are in Phoenix. I mean, we are in Arizona. We're not in Phoenix yet. We will be shortly, folks. So please turn on your fasten seatbelt sign. I hope you guys enjoyed the mac and cheese and the green sauce. We'll be landing shortly in Phoenix, Arizona. This flight was out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I thank you guys for flying with Liberty Airlines as we make our descent, where the current temperature is 66 degrees and a little bit chilly here in the desert, but a nice hoodie and a cup of warm cocoa, and you guys should be good to go. All right, we're gonna get some information shortly here, and we're just gonna continue, guys, Let's go ahead and check the exterior. See if our landing lights, yeah, they're on. Our nose is pitched up because we have our flaps set. And everything else is good to go. Oops, sorry, way too close, right? All right, so that's set. Our speed brake, our flaps are set. Oops, to full. That could. We don't need the full. That's not good. I didn't mean to set down the full. There we go. Landing. Alright. That's what we want. That will pitch the nose back down. That's what we want. We do not need to overdo it, guys. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. We should be making a left bank very shortly. As you can see on this map here. We're almost there, guys, and then we'll be on our final approach here in the Phoenix, Arizona, right onto runway 26. I should be the airport should be. Oops, sorry. There it is. That's Phoenix, Arizona, right out there to your left. We'll be banking to the left here. I think we're landing on that. I don't know if I think it's that one right there. Is runway 26 left. Oh. Let's see. I don't want to say that it is, but I think it is. Let's just see what's going on out here. Alright, there we go. Looks good to me, guys. I think that's it.
Airbus A320 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Alright. Acknowledge 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Airbus A320.
Yep. Looks like it is. Here we go, guys. That's what it looks like. There you go. See that? You got the vertical and the glide slope. So we're gonna go ahead and try to capture that right now. And we're a little above that, but we should, once we hit the localizer, which looks like it's locked in there, we'll go ahead and activate the approach, which we will do once we straighten out here. Alright, there we go. And let the plane settle. And there we go. Let's see if we can activate that too. Don't know if that's gonna catch it, but we're gonna try here. I think we're looking for this to be in the center to capture it. So everything else is considerably good so far. We're 4 miles out. Oh yeah, there we go. See that? Starting to capture it. So we're gonna go ahead and put our gear down. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, guys. It's almost like I'm a professional, huh? Okay, well, we're low, so fine with me.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Airbus A320.
Oh yeah. There you go. Whatever. I think it captured the glide slope anyway. You see it's right there. Yeah. Alright, cool. There's the runway right there, guys, in front of us, so we should be good to go. Where you got the plane configured, everything is good. Now, we just gotta land, which looks like we're good so far. Let's slow it down. Flaps. It says we have to put the flaps.
Airbus 320 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay, 4,000 feet. I don't know why they want us to keep going down, but we will. Oops.
Airbus 320 acknowledge last transmission.
I will.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Airbus 320.
We're in the glide slope right now, though, so I don't know what they're talking about. We are descending. We're on the glide slope, so I think we're good. We're okay so far, good. Alright. Just adjusting. We're still in the glide slope, so.
Airbus 320, you are 10 miles east of Sky Harbor. Contact Phoenix Tower on 118.7 when inbound.
Okay.
Tower on 118.7 Airbus 320.
This is the hard part. When the mouse stops working and they want us to contact. Come on, give us this information so late. Come on. Don't panic now, guys. We're so close to the runway, so it's not a good time to be playing with the radio.
Phoenix Tower, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 3208 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 approach.
Alright.
Sierra X-ray 3208
Stress.
Phoenix Tower. Cleared ILS runway 26 approach.
Alright.
29 2 wind 214 at 5.
Wind 2111 at 4. Acknowledge instructions.
Cleared ILS runway 26 approach Airbus 320.
There it is, guys. So just gonna continue here, get the controller ready so that we can flare at 30 feet, and when we get over the runway at 50 feet, 40 feet, I'm gonna go ahead and idle, and everything else should be set.
Runway 26. Wind 214 at 5.
Alright, cool. Clear to land, guys.
Land runway 26 Airbus
Thank you guys again. Let's do it. This is the part that gets a little bit nerve-wracking for me, but we'll be alright. We are looking good. Our speed's good, our flaps are down, our gear's down, everything's locked out. We got our auto brakes set, flaps set, landing lights on, and we are 26 approaching with our winds, idle. Over the runway, and we're gonna just keep our speed up here until we get over the runway. Then we're gonna go ahead and drop that and flare the aircraft at 30. You're gonna hear that very shortly here. Here we go. This is it. Phoenix, Arizona. Listening for minimums. And 500. There we go. 400. 300. There we go. Cool. 200. 100.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. A little bit rough. A little bit rough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what the? No, 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 no. What the heck is... Aha. I got the auto thrust kicked back in. Crap. Oops. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, I messed up. Alright guys, so we're in Phoenix, Arizona. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of problems. Like I said, I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm still learning, but this controller is just terrible to control an aircraft with. As you can see, we landed smoothly and the rest just went horribly wrong. Oh, you live and learn, right? So, yeah. Thank you guys again for joining us on this night flight to Phoenix, Arizona, where, thank God, we didn't have too many people on board. Brooks, appreciate you joining us. We had a rough landing. We didn't stop the plane in time. I wound up porpoising on the runway and crashing. It's sad. All right. Well, guys, we'll try again tomorrow. I don't know if I should restart in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but right now we are currently in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you guys for flying with Liberty Airlines. We're learning as we go, guys. I'm new at this aviation journey, if you will. I mean, I've been doing aviation for a very long time, but I stopped for a while and I'm rusty. I have no experience with the A320 except for what I just did. But you live and learn. We're getting there. It's just one step at a time, guys. So it's embarrassing. I don't know what to say. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we will not be crashing. I don't like to end my flights like that. You know what? Let's just try one more time an approach from, let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Where were we at here? I think it was over here. Somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there's Phoenix. Okay. And ILS. And let's just fly from depart. Okay, cool. And let's go to a low altitude, ILS 26 left. There you go. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna do that for now, but let's try. One more shot at this landing, guys. I mean, we can't give up. I know. Sorry, Lady Carl. I failed. I tried to flare the aircraft. Like I learned that, and I was trying to do it, and it was working perfectly. The only problem is the auto thrust kicked in, and instead of helping me, it wound up, yeah, as you can see, we crashed. So You gotta definitely be aware of that. Jeez, guys, I need more controls. I need to get myself a thruster. If I can have one of these buttons doing the thrust, I can press, and that would help. But I don't know how to do that. I gotta ask my brother-in-law if he can set that up, because that's really my biggest problem on this, is when I'm trying to land, I have no control without looking down at this. If there was a way to make this go fast and slow with one of these buttons on the computer, then I don't think I would crash as much, you know? Unfortunately, approach. Let's go to approach. Okay, so we're gonna go to approach and see. Let's see if we can just do a quick approach. Man, I want to land successfully here, guys. I want to be able to get on the ground safely in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know about you guys. So this is going to put us on our final. I'm going to try to configure the plane as quickly as possible, and hopefully we can get on the ground. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. We're already overspeeding, so great. I don't know. That, and approach. Okay. No? I don't know where we're supposed to go. Okay. I don't know what we're doing. We are definitely overspeeding.
Airbus A320, please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
Okay. I don't know what they want us to do, so... I don't know. Okay, there you go. Now I gotta be able to climb with these. First off, I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, that might be it right there.
Airbus A320, please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
Alright, calm down, dude. Because we do not know what we're doing right now, okay? So just give us a little bit of a break. Alright, okay. Come on, guy. Ugh, God, this freaking computer is killing me, bro. Okay, overspeed. I got it. Calm down, bro. Let's just put that full. If that's the runway, we are in big trouble. I think it is. Oh, crap. Well. Is that the runway? Jesus. Why are we so high? That's the thing, they start us so freaking high. Yeah. Shh. Bro. You're overspeeding. Dude, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Oh, whatever. Oops, sorry. Please shut up. Why would we expedite our climb? Okay, definitely gonna have to put these on. Shoot, come on, come on. Oh. Oh. Oops. Put our gear down. Look, guys. It's okay.
100.
Uh-oh.
650.
Okay.
40. 30.
Airbus A320, please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
Alright. We're on the runway. There we go. Alright. A successful landing here in Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. We did it, guys. We're on the ground safely. Yeah. Alright, let's just go ahead and retract the flaps. Yeah, put that back down. Alright. Cool. We made it safely to Phoenix this time. Phoenix, Arizona. There's the terminal right there, guys. Thank you. Alright. Second time's the charm. They say the third time, but I guess for us it's the second. Cool. We're gonna taxi right off the runway. Man, this is a pretty nice airport though, huh? Let's just put the throttle a little bit, you know. Try to get. Alright, we did it. See, I'm not that bad of a pilot. It's just, I'm trying to do things with minimum tools. And when you're flying, you want maximum tools. Right? It's a pretty big airport. I'm gonna go through this green line over here, try to get to the terminal. Cool. Alright, well, thanks again, guys, for flying with Liberty Airlines as we're getting into the terminal here. Appreciate you guys flying with us, and hope you guys return. We'll be flying out Phoenix, Arizona shortly. Thank you, Pablo and Lady, for the support. We did it. We landed successfully in Phoenix, Arizona. As you can see, this is a huge airport, a very beautiful one, as you do in Phoenix. And I'm very happy you guys flew with me tonight. I'm sorry for the first rough landing, but the second one, we got it, guys. We did it. So if you fail, try again. You never know what can happen, right? That's right. Alright. Just slow down a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and park these other aircraft. Make sure that we don't hit them because we're taxiing here. Alright. Cool. We got some taxis out there. Go ahead and make sure you get all your stuff as we're pulling into the gate. And thank you guys again for flying with Liberty Airlines. I hope if you had a good flight and you enjoyed it, I'm sorry for the first landing, but the second one we got it. Go ahead and smash the thumbs up, leave a comment, and join us for our next flight. And who knows where we'll be going. We'll go from Phoenix, Arizona to maybe Las Vegas, Nevada. You guys let me know in the comments where you guys want to go next. I think tomorrow we'll fly out of Phoenix, Arizona to Las Vegas. I believe that will be our next flight. Thank you again, guys, for flying, subscribing, sharing this content, and joining me on this flight. So let's just go back in this cockpit. We're gonna shut down the airplane, and you guys can depart, and I'll see you on the next flight. All right, here we go here. There we go. All right, break right there. Go back inside. There you go. Set that to idle. Set our parking brake. All right, everything. Oh, here we go. All right, guys. Turn off the landing lights. Let's go ahead and shut down these engines. And that's it. Thank you guys once again for flying with Liberty Airlines and being a part of the Liberty crew. I will see you guys tomorrow night on our next flight out of Phoenix, Arizona to most likely Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's have a successful landing, a successful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, Dust of Indiga. God bless you guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye.